an error from the Indian fielders. I'm very grateful that they not go for the first game that genuinely turned the game, because that run out coming just before the second intermission of lightning that ultimately led to the close of the game. Unfortunately, also for Corner Porter, he had sprinted right past the stump, so it made it really difficult for him to turn and look for that single. Yeah, the exclamation coming from Corne Porter, because he knows that he's missed out on a bit of a freebie there. Full toss. He's just tamely bunted it back in the direction of the bowler straight. He almost needed to free his arms. There is acreage out there on the onside, and if he just beats the fielder at mid-wicket and mid-on, it's a matter of foregone conclusion. I was concerned that Corne Porter wasn't going to come out to bat, but you've mentioned he's from Krugersdorp. They build them hard there on South Africa, or Gauteng's West Rand rather. It's tough going out there, all the mining that goes on in that area. Yeah, there was no way they was never going to come out to bat. Absolutely no way. I don't think the residents of Krugersdorp would have approved his visa back into the area. That's the top edge. It'll bounce away. Be cut off by the third fielder. Just for the single. Struggled with the back when he was fielding a rather wild throwback from Michael Kreiskamp, trying to run out the batter at the striker's end and missed Patlo Mohlaga, the wicket keeper, and then it almost went to the boundary for four. Good work from Corne Porter. Just then extended his back a little bit there. He seems to be okay. Big shot from the Indian players, but I don't think they're going to get much joy out of umpire Shezi with a delivery like that. Over has been bowled. We are halfway through the South African innings. 114 for 6. What do you make of it, Pila? Close? Yeah, just drifting. Even though James shuffled across his stumps, the angle from Ambrish was just taking it past that leg stump. Former player himself, former bowler himself, Mtokozisi Shezi. Left arm medium? Yeah. Actually remember one day international, I think he played for South Africa against Zimbabwe. Seven for the Dolphins for a very long time, Mtokozisi Shezi. Continues to serve the game in umpiring, and I think that's precisely what Cricket South Africa are looking at when they look at their long-term athlete development model. Is active for life, and that's exactly what he's doing here. And that's what you want. You want a player coming in at, KFC mini cricket at that, 4, 5, and 6 years old, and giving everything back to the game, because I think if you take the words of Sachin Tendulkar into consideration, you are a custodian of the game. For however long you are a custodian of the game, you are responsible for the game. And just like Don Bradman before him was a custodian, arguably Virat Kohli is a custodian since Sachin Tendulkar's retirement. Outside edge, desperate dive there, and this is on its way to the boundary. It's going to take a serious effort to cut it off. He won't get there in time, and 4 runs. A nice bowling though from Mohamed Enan. Reduces the edge from Corne Porter. Slip, can't get to it.
Because of the pace of it, it runs away to the boundary very quickly for 4.
Ready to the slip as well. He even tried to anticipate by shuffling to his right-hand side. You're a custodian for the game. What you do with it will be your legacy. Quick call of yes from Bueta.
It's nice to see former players still active in the game at whatever level. Not everybody's going to be an administrator. Not everybody has the gift of coaching. So to come back and to see guys like Shezi and Abongile Sodumo plowing back as match officials.
Arne Jacobs is another one that comes to mind. End of another over. 26 have been completed. 1-1 for 6.
Brad White as well. So many former players going into the umpiring route, so it's really nice. Also, what you get with that, they've got the natural feel of the game. So it makes their transition into umpiring a little bit easier from somebody who probably hasn't played the game at a competitive level. Makes decision making a little bit easier. Dealing with temperaments and egos of players a little bit easier to control.
I remember the first team coach of one of the prominent boys' schools in Johannesburg saying to me that he wanted his players to go to an umpiring course and maybe, if they can, get involved at primary school level, or even junior club games, because it gives you a perspective on the game that is almost impossible to achieve without it. Like you said, managing temperaments, but also the way in which you as a player are able to get a read of the game, because you can almost, after a while, you watch enough cricket and suddenly you can almost sense there's something coming here, for better and for worse. And to be able to be prepared for that is vital.
And it's an unforgiving job, isn't it? I mean, you spend, depending on the format of the game, a number of hours in the field, hot conditions. To be able to concentrate that long, mental fitness, physical fitness. A lot of the umpires obviously mandated to go through a fitness regime to be able to sort of deal with the conditions that they face by standing for a very long time, the concentration levels. As much as you hate the fitness sessions from the SNC while you're a player, it doesn't really go away, does it, David?
No, certainly not. And if you realize how much you trained as a player, it certainly makes things easier. Just come back to the game here with this over from Mohan Jav. He's bowled without much fuss. You just come on, back into the attack, replacing RS Ambrish, and he's bowled very tidy over, just the one from it. Maybe trying to turn things back to try and really kill this game. You don't always have to look for the magic delivery to try and uproot a set batsman. Decent stroke there for the single. 27 have been completed. 121 for 6.
It looked nice, actually. With Stuff Mohan has bowled with really good control. Picked up a wicket also for his efforts today. Really disciplined bowling lineup India possesses here, and when you mix that with the power and their batting, it's a complete setup. Plenty of options for Vaibhav Suryavanshi in this series to use.
Good effort there to get some hands on it. Moving across quite quickly.
When you look at it, they still have Matre to still come back to the side for the World Cup campaign. He'll come back and captain the side. So much experience there, so much firepower being added again to this Indian side.
Again, Botha misses out on a freebie. Yeah, curious that you have captain and vice captain out injured, wrist injuries. You know, it's not like one has a foot and the other one the wrist, both for similar injuries. Too many high fives. With the proficiency with which they beat England and then Australia and now South Africa, you can understand why.
Too many celebrations. Nice from James. Look at the part here. So when you look at a player, you look at the options that he has in his arsenal to be able to accumulate runs. Jason Rolls is one of those guys that I've seen in the side that has a solid game plan and how he wants to accumulate runs. And often at this level, young players sort of find it difficult to have a clear sort of plan of how they want to accumulate guys. But Paul James has had it from the get-go for this innings and how he wants to score his runs. He's mixed aggression with sensibility. It's been one of the shining lights and a performance that South Africa might be, at the end of the day, a little bit disappointed in. 1-5 for 6 after 20.